Is the new Big 12 better than ever? It's an interesting conversation. And now that Texas and Oklahoma are banished to the SEC to make that money, a lot of people are wondering, what is the status of the new Big 12? Well, we didn't get off to the greatest start on Sunday morning at 2 a.m. when the never national champion Oklahoma State when the Oklahoma State Cowboys, who I know are national champions every single year on this show, had their prime time running back, Ollie Gordon, gets a DUI. And listen, I understand it. It's sad for James, Oak State James. Oh, Gordon! Ollie. What are you doing to me, baby? Oh, Ollie, Gordon. Oh, Gordon. Ollie Gordon gets a DUI at 2 a.m. on Sunday morning. He's allegedly speeding and swerving lanes. And how many times have I told you on the show not to talk to the cops? Right? I always tell you this. If you get pulled over and they ask you, do you know how fast you were going? Don't answer the question. It's a trap. Hey, do you know the speed limit here? Don't answer the question. It's a trap. Ollie Gordon apparently hasn't listened to the show enough because he answered the questions, said he didn't have any drinks, then admitted he had one drink. And when the officer walked up to the car, he smelled alcohol, and allegedly that gave him probable cause to search the car, where he allegedly found a bottle of vodka and a bottle of tequila. And did I mention it was 2 a.m. on Sunday, and Ollie Gordon's 20 years old?
Oh.
Now, I'm not Kyle Filipowski's groomer, but the last time I checked, the legal drinking age in this country is 21.
Stay hard.
Ollie Gordon's going to miss time, as he should.
Yeah.
It is unforgivable, and I know. Okie Light, with all of the national championships that Mike Gundy has won, with all of the wins over Oklahoma and Bedlam, the standard is, oh, wait, that's all bullshit. You haven't won shit, and the standard's really low. Now I'm just being a jerk.
Because it's illegal.
This is a critical year.
I don't break the rules.
This is a critical year for Okie State. To have, Gordon, out at 2 a.m. on Sunday, getting a DUI.
Come on, guy.
It's not the start that we were all hoping for.
But Ollie's your All-American. He is everything to you. And now he's everything to Buddy in his jail cell. Nice job, dude.
I don't know what you do with Ollie Gordon now. And I think, and I know everybody's going to say, oh, Monty, this is no big deal. How many games should Ollie Gordon miss? How much on-field time should he miss? Or because Mike Gundy, we don't break the rules here.
Right.
Right? It's because it's illegal.
It is.
Because it's illegal. I don't break the rules.
To drink allegedly and then drive, and to drink when you're under the age of 21.
I'm a man.
We don't break the rules in Stillwater.
And kick a person when he's down.
Unless you're Gordon!
Makes me want to puke.
So you're this man of integrity who wins everything that's ever been able to be won except conference and national championships in Bedlam.
I think I've hit it every time.
I mean, other than that, you've won everything.
I mean, I'm almost like Notre Dame.
What are you going to do here? Should Ollie Gordon miss game time for this?
Yes.
How does he not? We don't break the rules in Stillwater.
Should get a game, and it should be imposed by Gundy.
We don't
because it's illegal.
We don't break the rules.
I don't break the rules.
I mean, I don't know.
James, what do you think the suspension should be? Because he should miss game time, in my opinion. This is irresponsible, to say the least.
To say the least. And you look at the schedule, South Dakota State ain't going to quite get it done. He's going to have to miss the Arkansas game. Or you're just brushing it under the rug. There's no other way to even describe it.
Yeah. I agree completely.
Tanner has a suggestion. He should miss every game until after the BYU game.
Well,
I mean, makes perfect sense.
Yeah, I mean, that's perfect. Dude.
Makes perfect sense.
For once, a meaningful contribution. Thank you.
You know, granted, BYU's October 18th. I mean, that feels a little heavy, but you know, I think he's got to miss. He's got to miss it.
Mm-hmm.
He's got to miss the first 2 games. If not, you're giving him a free pass.
Rules.
OG Gary says 4 game suspension. I wonder why that. What 4 games? Oh, that's right. September 21st, they play Utah.
You know,
Utah Jits. Yeah, I don't think that's happening. Let's see. Tanner, he should miss every game up to the BYU game. Yes. KU number 1 at what? I'm just curious.
Nice stadium.
Brett Yormark is getting private equity $1 billion and more investments from Allstate and FSU and Clemson to buy out in the North. So, bro,
maybe you and Mavericks fan can hang out, bro.
I did not know it's Crackhead Tuesday on the show, but I mean that can be a thing.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
You know. Let me see if I understand this. Because I'm not the sharpest tool in the Big 12.
Not the brightest bulb, not the sharpest tool.
I'm no Ollie Gordon at 2 a.m. on a Sunday.
Right.
But let me see if I can comprehend this amazing comment. FSU and Clemson buyout is north of $500 million. Accident? No. Yormark is a shark. FSU, I can't say it with a straight
Excellent
face.
strategy, sir.
Oh my God. Dude.
Maybe you're drunk. So you think that Dabo, I don't use the portal.
Yeah. Yeah.
In God's name, image, and likeness.
In Florida State, one of the best football programs in the country.
When they have a quarterback.
Thank you. You think they're going to leave the ACC, take less money,
Program.
and join the Big 12 when my guess is Florida State would have a spot in the SEC, as would Clemson. But they're going to leave the ACC to join the Big 12. You know what? Here, dude. I mean, why don't you do this? I mean, okay. It's very early. OG Gary. So if Ollie drops the soap, Boyd Lake. Oh, Gordon, I'm here for your soap.
Can I pound your A gap?
My name's James, and I love a good bar of oil of Olay. I am here for you. Oh,
I'm going to get medieval on your
oh,
ass.
Gordon. Ollie needs to run stairs until he pukes, then do it again. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a fitting punishment.
Just because he put people's lives in danger.
Yeah. I mean, he's no first team all SRT killing people in their own houses, but I mean, it's just, it's a little different. But
so let me get this right. You think, Garden. you think Ollie his punishment for getting a DUI at 2 a.m. on a Sunday when he's not old enough to drink should be run those stairs, sir. Hey, Ollie, come over here. You bring those delicious thighs to me, sir. I want to see those pillar-like calves run up and down those stairs. Show me the ham hocks.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
I'll be here waiting for you, sir.
Bro, you're not serious that you think that's what the discipline should be.
Ollie. James, okay. Just don't be behind the wheel. Nobody really cares if college kids drink, but do it on campus and crash somewhere safe. Well, I wouldn't crash your car. I know what you meant. Why can't these kids get this? Because there's no discipline.
Because he's Ollie Gordon.
And there's no discipline. And if you tell him you can't drink or, hey, you can't drink and drive, there's money in the portal that says he can.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think. I've never understood it. If you're Ollie Gordon, you're going to the league. You have one job. Don't fuck it up. Your only job is not to get a DUI at 2 a.m. as a 20-year-old.
You're cooking an NFL contract. Don't fuck it up.
That's all you have to do.
What are we doing?
And yet you get behind the wheel with not one, but 2 bottles in the car.
Let's ride.
It's crazy to me.
Now, at least Buddy didn't go full Henry Ruggs on it, right?
Bro.
At least he didn't go first team all SRT with it. Like, at least nobody got hurt in the making of Ollie ruining his career. But this guy needs to be disciplined, bro. You need to miss multiple games for this. And when
he didn't go Henry Ruggs with it.
When the mullet gets up on the podium, the dais in his ugly ass orange shirt and his perfectly coiffed mullet, what's the excuse going to be? Oh, well, you know what? He's been in a recovery program.
No, you know what he's going to say? I can't talk about it. That's a personal matter that's being handled off the field.
Why don't you fuck off?
Oh, hey, you missed Bedlam yet?
Because that's what's going to happen. You guys understand that, right? Like, the mullet is going to refuse to talk about this.
Welcome to the nightmare. Dude gets DUI and James thinks gassers are the answer. Well,
Like,
listen, man.
you know,
He was. I mean, it's not like he had an open container. Now, my guy had 2 containers, but they weren't open. He
but
had
that's
put the
different
cap.
than 2 holes.
He had put the cap back on, and let's at least give him credit. He did it on the Sabbath. It wasn't Saturday night. It was Sunday. He was on his way to church.
In God's name, image, and likeness.
And he was gonna hand out the bread, and he just sampled the blood first. I mean, can we just let's give it? How about he runs some stairs?
Stay hard.
Listen, if he does it at the stadium, did you see the visitors said the new construction at this stadium? I did a YouTube video on it. You should check it out. The stairs are perfectly symmetrical.
Bruh.
Bro, he's
think
not
he should do
getting
gassers?
gassers as a punishment for a DUI.
Tanner Plummer. Everyone makes mistakes. Even the impeccable Emperor McNabb got a DUI. Is that why he threw up on the field at the Super Bowl?
Hold on, bro. Like,
No, he the mistake he made is he sucked at football. KU number 1. Everyone picks against KU anyway.
Okay, here we
Here
go.
we go.
Little brother complex incoming.
Here we go. Bill Self's innocent. Rigged election.
don't talk crap about my team.
I'm taking it to the Supreme Court. Immunity, bitch.
I want a recount on all the violations in the basketball program.
Oh, wait, different channel. My bad. And hates our coach. Bill Self, what fucking Andrew? Bill Self is such a dick. And thinks we can't win anything anyway. It's KU, bro. They don't win shit.
Yeah, no duh.
Duh. They're going to have to play at Burrowhead Stadium this year. Frauds.
Hey.
Still no
Burrowhead
respect
Stadium.
for KU. It's okay. No, what we don't respect is, and listen, I want you to listen.
Marty.
KU number 1, dude, bro. It's just you.
Here, I'll restart it for you.
Okay, thank you. Listen, KU number 1. We all get to a point in our lives where rehab is necessary. I'll make you a deal. I'll pick you up on the side of the road and I'll drop you off at rehab. And that way you can get clean and sober so that your comments don't.
Hey, by the way, you should get Ollie's autograph while you're in there.
Like, do you think? And hates our coach and thinks we can't win anything anyway.
Whatever.
So whatever.
6 natties in basketball. Still no respect for KU. It's okay. Okay. All right.
I'm such a victim. Rock chalk.
What now? Let me tell you what now.
Man, that motion is, you're fluid with it, bro.
Oh, my bad. I kind of lost where I was.
Macaque.
Nobody likes us. What do you mean? What do you like? What do you mean? Not even that Marty show.
Not even that SEC show.
And I know that there are SEC homers on that Marty show.
We should have been on the Texas and Oklahoma train to the SEC.
They talk about us like we're Luka Doncic over here.
It's a Big 12.
God damn it. When will people pay respect to it? KU. Okay.
Next time.
Rocky Top Jayhawk, Mike. Emphasis on rock. Crack rock Jayhawk. Exactly right. No one got hurt, Jake. You mean no one other than the dog died?
Yeah.
Well, don't even get me in. No. Dakota Tubbs, what has KU done to earn respect? No, what the fuck has Mizzou done to earn respect? Wow. Chase Daniels in the NFL, or used to be. He wears size Husky jersey, too. What is... I'm sorry. A Missouri fan who's about to lose the Rolls and the Chiefs to Kansas is asking what KU has done to earn respect. Bro, that's a little rich, even for Pootie. War Room, do you think the new Big 12 will get the scraps once FSU and Clemson, et cetera, join the SEC and the Big 10 and get theirs?
Et cetera.
Et cetera, et cetera. You know, listen, over here in Los Angeles, after we fire no defense dude,
Et cetera,
and like and such, you know, once we get rid of Lincoln and we hire Bill Self to be our football coach, because everybody likes Bill Self. All he does is win natties.
All gas, no break.
I think that the Big 12 will wind up with 4 current ACC members.
Yeah.
That's my guess. Dorian Davison. Anyone think Ollie has any action to take for damage control? Apologize.
Yeah, just a little bit.
All Ollie Gordon has to do is call James and just admit what you've done here. And James will forgive you.
I don't regret those decisions.
All Ollie Gordon has to do is say, you know, this is my fault. I'm going to take some time away from football so that I can get right. And then say, okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow at practice.
That's right.
I'm going to take, when I said I was taking some time away from football, I meant the rest of today. My girlfriend's in town and we all know what that means. You know, all he has to do is say, you know, I made a mistake here, because I don't know if you guys know this. It's not even the 4th of July yet. He got time. I made a mistake here. I need to step away from the program for some time here to set my priorities.
Shut the fuck up, Donnie.
Because I know that I've let Okie Light fans down. And even though you guys have never experienced winning a national championship, I am Ollie Gordon, and I'm a bad motherfucker.
And it sucks.
And I'll be back. And I'm going to make you proud.
Because I don't want them to see me down.
And I am going to skip the meaningless bowl game that we're going to qualify for at the end of the year. But I want you to know, during the season, I'm going to get mines.
We show up.
Okay? We show up. I'm getting mines. So I'm going to step away, et cetera, and like and such. Now I'm going to step away from the program until, you know, like training camp, fall ball starts. So,
Yay!
Don't blow your thumbs off on the 4th of July. Peace out. Okay. All right. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
All right. Let's go get some Modelo. I need a beer after that. That's all he has to do.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I made a mistake. I'm going to
Put
get
out
right.
a statement and go along with life.
I'm going to get right. Dakota Tubbs. I posted news about how the state legislature of Missouri is working on a deal to keep both teams.
Oh, is that on the Tubinsky network or?
Sam Lott. Hello, Sam Lott. And Donnie with this 3-year, $150 million extension to stay in Cleveland.
But wait, I thought guys weren't signing extensions.
Oh, that's
right?
interesting.
Because I know that Jazz fans like, oh, well, you guys are just hating on the Jazz. There's no way they would sign an extension.
I can't believe that. Well, apparently they do. Okay, James.
All right, here we go.
$5. Notice he didn't address Ollie. James, you need to understand something. I'm not reading any comments from
need to
you.
address Ollie, dude.
I am not reading any comments from you until you address your friend, Ollie. Oh, Garden. Did you cry?
No, really. When you first saw the news, did it hurt your soul, your bosom?
Did you have that lightness, that light feeling in your chest? And did you have a feeling of remorse? Or did you immediately go into codependent mode and you just wanted to comfort Gordon? I'm trying to empathize with you, so I need to know how you feel. But I can't read your comments until you comment on.
We're going to need a statement addressing the situation.
I'm going to need to. Oh, okay. Ollie screwed up. He'll be disciplined. Asking for a friend.
Read the whole comment. Not worried at all.
How much do you think he'll be punished? A game?
Would it be surprising to anyone if it was a half?
Okay, Ollie's going to miss a snap for what he did. We're serious. All right, time to announce the punishment here at Never Won a National Championship.
Hey, Coach Gundy. I know, obviously Ollie had an incident this offseason.
Right.
There were some issues. What do you anticipate the discipline being for Ollie, obviously being a star player? You got to set it. You have to make an example, right?
Well, listen, I'm a man. I'm 50. Let's talk about
I'm
me.
a man.
Let's talk about the program.
Because it's garbage.
Ollie Gordon had a personal incident off the court, field, whatever the fuck we play on. I'm not at liberty to discuss it. It's HIPAA.
It's HIPAA.
I think that's HIPAA.
The tough part for the fans of Oklahoma State is, one, we don't win shit ever. We don't beat Oklahoma either.
Yeah, next question.
But as we play a meaningless bowl game this year, we'll look back on this and reflect on the fact that we had to unfortunately take Ollie off the field for one defensive snap as punishment. And he will look back, and my belief is that Ollie will regret that defensive snap. He would have never played in the first place. But he'll be very sad that he had to stay in the locker room for a defensive snap as punishment for his off-field transgressions I can't speak about because they're HIPAA.
I don't regret those decisions.
But we feel like we've handled it. And it's a private matter, and I can't discuss it. But we can't let it go because we don't break the rules here. It's what we do.
Because it's illegal.
Yeah. All right, back to not winning shit.
Okay, is James put out a statement yet, or
he is not? 2 games.
Okay, I would say that's fair.
So you're willing to say that he'll miss the Arkansas game?
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Okay, I think 2 games is very fair. Jimmy Otson, did Gundy get Harbaugh's scriptwriter? Yeah.
Cheating, lying, and then playing the victim.
That's what Ollie's going to do here.
Got to be America's team.
I got to tell you, we're going to court and we're going to fight like hell.
So-called experts.
Until the blood draw comes back and he was twice the legal limit.
Just a stalwartness.
Judge Barry Sanders, the Honorable Barry Sanders, presiding over Ollie Gordon's DUI lawsuit. Barry Sanders had to recuse himself. So the Honorable Thurman Thomas will oversee the case. Oh, Thurman had to recuse himself as well. Okay.
Brandon Whedon.
Conflict of interest. The Honorable Brandon Whedon will be presiding over the case.
Stay home.
Amy S. Driving issues. Maybe Ollie is auditioning for Georgia.
That's what I'm saying. First team.
All SRT.
Stillwater, bro.
All SRT, man.
Come on, dude.
When is his birthday? Ollie can get a vodka NIL deal. Okay.
Yeah, maybe he could be first team all Smirnoff.
I'm Ollie Gordon. The only thing I love more than Oak State James is Smirnoff very delicious vodka. And Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Emphasis on hard.
You get up to the concession stand. See, right up those stairs that I ran is no punishment at all. They're right fucking there. You go to the top of that stadium, you tell them Ollie sent you from Mike's Hard Lemonade. Okay. OG Gary, I wouldn't be surprised if they swept it under the rug. Seems like Oak State thing to do. Okay. Do you guys think, okay, KU number one, this might be your last comment ever on the show if it's as stupid as your previous one. Do you think Miami, North Carolina, or Duke are legit future Big 12 targets? Honestly curious.
Who the fuck is that guy?
I'm not sure what
Are
RCJ
they
means.
RCJH?
Really could jerk him? We don't talk like
What would RCJH stand for?
I don't know, but you need to go back and we've talked about this on the channel. So it's all good. El Cuervo Gold Tequila. I'm Oak State James. Hawk Tui, Ollie. I've been debating that for about 5 minutes.
Tui.
I don't always drink vodka, but when I do, it's Belvedere, my friends. I'm Ollie Gordon.
In my SRT.
Oak State James for $5 more. The new Big 12 is awesome.
Yeah, that vodka deal is real lucrative.
We need to move on from this Ollie Gordon stuff. What can I do?
Hey, look here, man.
Well, I hear that Jose Cuervo's, got some ad dollars.
My wife went to Baylor. Well, that's a non-starter.
Yeah, we can't be seen to do business with 8-Ball down there.
Yeah, 8-Ball, you didn't win shit either. Kind of like Oak State.
Out of here.
Okay. Welcome, Utah, Arizona, ASU, and Colorado. All four of those are going to kick the shit out of Baylor this year.
It really hit me.
Bye to Texas and OU. Won't miss hearing OU's lame fight song. Yeah, you know that they play that lame fight song every time they no.
Yeah, every time they beat the shit out of Okie Light. Yeah, that's why you're tired of hearing it. You know, so much to the point where your coach is in denial about it and doesn't want to talk about it.
KU fan, do you really think I don't know what that means? Do you really? Fuck me. I'm not going to say it.
Well, Marty, Marty. Listen. It's not Jim Rome, the radio host. It's Rome Adunze. Go Dogs.
Listen, Bill Self deserves your respect. Okay. RCJH, that man. Well, I don't. Who are you, Bob Kraft? I'm telling you now. The
dynasty is not over.
Apparently not. I know what it means, guy. That was
the point. We made a jerk off joke, and damn well knowing what it means. That was, it all fits together.
Speaking of stairs, Monty, did you hear about the Brewers Stadium escalator incident? Yeah, that's brutal. That was absolutely brutal. There was a malfunction. Is somebody finally going to get on? And it's Miller Park. Let's stop calling it anything else. Can we get on board with the fact that Miller Park is the shittiest of shitholes?
Yeah. Well, it's better than guaranteed low rate field.
Well, everything is. Hit the like button. Yes, please hit the like button. We always appreciate when you guys hit like and subscribe on the show. I was trying to be polite. Sorry.
Bro, It was a joke, dude.
Listen, KU dude. Number one. You're new to the show. It's never personal on this show. When you come in and you make I smoke crack comments, you get the piano music because you went to Kansas, I'm assuming, so I don't have high hopes for your intelligence level.
Rock chalk.
Your mom. I'm assuming you didn't go to Mizzou or you wouldn't make comments. It's a joke. I'm kidding. I should stop. Kansas academics, brilliant. Exactly
On
right.
point, OG
Exactly
Gary.
right. It takes time for newbies to get it around here. It really does. It really does. Mike Smith, a member of the show for 11 months. Mr. Super Sexy here. Let's go Mountaineers. Exactly right. Exactly right. Is the Big 12 on solid ground? I think that, yes, I do believe that the Big 12 can compete financially. And I think there's a lot of doomsday sayers out there who want to point to, oh, well, the ACC made more money, but don't want to talk about the new TV contract that hasn't kicked in. Don't want to talk about the new money that the Big 12 is generating. Don't want to talk about the instability that is ravaging the ACC. I think that if you look at the football product on the field, I think there's no question that the football product in the Big 12 is better than the ACC. And I have real reservations about, for instance, Clemson. Is Clemson a competitive football program? And I'm not even trolling or being an asshole about it. Is Clemson a national championship contending football program?
No.
How can you say it is? Florida State, absolutely. I think what Norvell's done there, the turnaround, absolutely. But you have a guy in Dabo who won't use the portal and does not embrace NIL.
Yeah, just unwilling.
And his recruiting classes are showing you that. So I say the ACC, phenomenal basketball product. I think it is a very mid-level football conference. And when I look at the health of the Big 12 and I look at Utah, I look at Colorado, I think Deion's going to take a big step up again this year. I think you look at the Arizona schools. I think you add that to the clear directional change at Houston. I don't understand what they're doing in Waco. I don't understand what Baylor's thought process is here. This conference has to have multiple teams in the college football playoff this year. So when I look at Ollie Gordon getting a DUI, it's not a great start. And you're in a situation where if the new blood in this conference immediately fills the spots of Texas and Oklahoma in terms of winning, that's such a bad look for the historical brands in this conference. And again, it's why I'm so hard on Okie Light. Mm-hmm. It's why Mike Gundy, I think, has been a very disappointing results guy. He has once, maybe twice, competed at the highest levels of college football. He has rarely, if ever, been better than Oklahoma, who you finally won a game against Bedlam in one of their most mediocre seasons ever.
Right.
You're looking at a situation where Oklahoma State is not favored to win the conference. And I think a lot of questions have to be asked about our friends in Lubbock. I think this is a critically important year for Texas Tech. I think it's a critically important year for Houston. I think it's a critically important year for Kalani and BYU. This conference has to put multiple teams in. And if you're not going to get into the college football playoff, you need to have games of consequence go in your favor. BYU can't be a 5-win team. Jake Retzloff cannot be an average quarterback. You just can't. And you look at teams like the change in Manhattan at K-State. Massive change. Massive change. You need KU to be a good football team again. You need Missouri to compete in the SEC because you're adding Texas and Oklahoma. Does that make Missouri's ride more difficult? Well, if they all of a sudden backslide and Oklahoma doesn't climb, was it really that big of a win to add Texas and Oklahoma, A&M? Look at the expectations at Texas A&M. But are the expectations in the SEC higher than they are in the Big 12? They are, and I think that's a problem. Look at the Big 10. Are you telling me that if SC and Oregon come in there, and if Jed Fish is able to keep the bar relatively high at Washington,
right?
I have no hope for UCLA. But if you get Oregon and SC and Washington competing for a conference championship, That's a problem. If the Ohio State does not win a national championship this year, clean house. You have the most talent I've ever seen. Coaching staff and roster. But our expectations higher in the Big 10 than they are in the Big 12. They are.
Mm-hmm.
And it's why I point to Baylor all the time, Tech all the time, Oklahoma State all the time. Because Oklahoma State fan has so roundly and oftentimes come on this show and been like, oh, we're great. Mike Gundy's the greatest coach anybody's ever seen, ever, anywhere, who's never won dick. It's awesome you win games in October and November. I'd like to win some games in January. Why do you think I'm so already tired of Marcus Freeman? Oh, but Monty played for the Bears. Who cares? He doesn't win games as a coach because he can't count past 10. You had Ohio State beat in a down year for Ohio State. Yet Ohio State beat and couldn't do the job because you had 10 guys on the field at goal line. Your goal line package, you only had 10 guys on the field. Oh, man, he's great.
So you better check yourself.
I'm telling you, expectations. If you're an Oklahoma State fan and you don't expect to compete for a college football playoff championship every year, just get out of the college football game.
Yeah.
It's wild to me. I think this is a critical year for the Big 12.
Yeah.
I think it's absolutely critical year. Oh, look at that. KU #1 gave us a $1 super sticker. Thank you. Appreciate that very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Ooh, look at that. Brandon Butler gives 5 Monty Show memberships. Let's go. Mountain Mama gives 5 Monty Show memberships.
Are we doing
Appreciate
Giving
that.
Tuesday
Thank you.
here, or?
What are we doing? Giving Tuesday? And, you're welcome, my dude. No, thank you.
Thank you.
Dorian Davison got a membership. Mike Smith, BYU better finish better or that coach might be looking for another job. You're not kidding. Neil Brown needs fired. No doubt about it. Dakota Tubbs, just needs water. Someone hook up their water, damn it. Seriously, Chad, I hope you're good, dude. Mike Smith, I am backwoods sexy. The Big 12 is truck stop sexy. There you go. Exactly right. BYU is getting better and we'll go 8-4. Jake Retzloff, he is as talented and as quality as any quarterback in this league. Any quarter, including you're not starting Manning and he didn't transfer. That's wild to me.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm trying to think of who was the best quarterback in the Big 12 last year?
Probably yours. Probably. I think when you talk about command and the offense, obviously, I mean, he made it look easy against Oklahoma State, but
can Jake Retzloff perform at that level?
I think he can. I think that the wide receiver room needs to stay healthy. I think that
I would agree with that.
I think that BYU's had a lot of injuries to the skill positions the last couple of seasons, and that can't continue to be the case if you want to compete.
Jake Retzloff, can he be better than Cam Rising?
Yeah, I think, and again, this is based off homework and talking to Jake and just knowing what he's doing. I think that skill set wise, Jake probably has more talent, just natural, raw ability to sling the football talent. I think where Cam has him right now is the ability to do it in big games. Cam Rising has repeatedly shown that he's a gamer, that he's going to perform.
Well, I think it's and there is only, how much room for error does Jake have? Oh, I know. None.
And that's the hard part.
None.
I think at BYU, obviously BYU has shown that they're a quarterback factory. If you want to go to the league as a quarterback, going through BYU is a great route for someone who can't play in the SEC, let's say.
I would agree.
Is not going to be, Georgia's quarterback or something. BYU is a great option. And I think that, look, I think that people don't know Jake's story the way they probably should. And I think
agree.
that BYU country, the same as Maverick fan or any other fan on this show, Kansas fan, looks at Jake's performance last year and says that he's average as they come, but doesn't understand the circumstances or the situation he was in. And that's why I'm saying I don't think that for Kalani, this year's boom or bust. Like if they don't win 8, he gets fired. But I do think there's expectation for at least 7. And I think if you win less than 7, that conversation starts to now pick up heat. That hey, if you're a 6-win team this year, the next season, 25-26, you're going to be on the hot seat. And I think Jake Retzloff is good enough where they'll be talking about top of the mountain being 9 wins. I think they'll finish at 7. They'll have a chance at 9, but we'll see what the injuries look like.
Yeah, I think Jake is going to be elite.
Yeah,
I do. I think he's going to be elite. KU gives us a $2.99 super sticker. UW fan Jim Romadunze, love the show. Go Dogs. A member for 11. Anybody see the wildly positive reports coming out of Chicago? Your boy Adunze is going to return kicks.
smart.
Anybody else see the reports that Caleb Williams apparently pretty good at throwing a football? BYU will take down Utah this year. Again, Crack House Tuesday. That's going to be a game I cannot wait for. BYU will take Utah down to a van by the river and make sweet homeless love to them.
Bro.
Wow.
Dude.
Wow.
Mike, are you on the sauce today, Mike? Like, what's going on, bro?
OG Gary, BYU is getting 6 wins. Can't see more than that, though. Well, I mean, if you look at BYU, Southern Illinois 1, SMU 2, Wyoming 3. Now, 2 of those 3 are on the road. SMU and Wyoming. Let's say they lose to SMU.
Mm-hmm.
You're 2-1. K-State at Provo, 3-1.
Yeah.
At Baylor, 4-1. Arizona, 5-1. Oak State, 5-2. At UCF, 5-3. At Utah, 5-4. Home for Kansas,
5-5. You got to take Kansas over BYU. You have to.
5-5.
You beat Arizona State,
6-5.
and then you beat Houston.
7-5.
7 wins. Now, when I said I think they'll have a shot at 9, what I mean is in the Utah game, you're going to be in that game. I'd be surprised if you got blown out.
And you're going to be, the K-State game is going to be tight. I think the Baylor game is going to be tight. I think the Oak State game
I was going to say, I think the Oak State game is going to be very tight. I think that, that isn't that a night game too, right?
Yes.
At Lavelle. So, you figure that's at home, to night game. BYU's got a good shot in that game, but it's going to take wins like that to get to 9. And that's where the, hey, BYU can win this game versus not sure kind of comes together, because that's a game where I do think BYU's capable of winning that game.
They are.
But I'm not confident they will. That's the difference. Whereas, like, when you look at, Utah's schedule, let's say, you go up and down their schedule and you're like, yeah, they're going to win that game. Yeah, they'll win this game on the road. I have no doubt. And I think that's kind of the difference, is that I think you're going to see consistency out of Jake. And I think the only question is going to be, are the wide receivers going to show up this year for BYU? Because if they do show up, he will get them the football. I don't have a doubt about that.
Dakota, will BYU take Utah down by the levee in their Chevy? But the levee was dry.
Oh my.
Maury Alvarez. Hello. Anything less than 6, the seat for Kalani will be hot this year. I agree. Jay McClanahan, Country Road, take me home, is my sleeper this year. Again, West Virginia is the sleeper last year. Okay. KU number 1. RQB Jelon Daniels. Who, you ever heard of that guy?
Nah.
I thought Bill Self was your QB. To stay healthy, or we get 6 wins. If Jalen stays healthy, you're going to win a lot more games than that.
Yeah.
Bad Mapes. Not sure Retzloff finishes the season. BYU strength and conditioning has been suspect for years. Well,
okay, now that is true, but Jake did say, and I get it, he's a quarterback there. What else would he say? Totally get it. But he did say that they completely revamped the strength and conditioning.
Yeah, they're
program.
training position specific now, which they were not doing, which is amazing. You guys might want to wait a season before watching your first Huskies game. We're going to need a minute. I love Jed Fish.
Hey, hell of a year last year, though,
Yeah.
And I think that, Jed's probably got 2 seasons to figure it out.
Yep. BYU was in many of the games last year, but just could not get across the line.
Yeah.
Oklahoma. Alumindursky, hello. Hey, puppy. Who has the better year with a second-year coach, Cincinnati or Colorado? I think it's Colorado. I think he really, for everything Dion didn't do, he addressed a lot of positions of weakness, which was his interior line play on both sides.
Yeah. All I want to see him be able to do is run the football consistently.
That's it.
That to me, if you're in Colorado, if you're able to run the ball consistently, you've got obviously a great talent at quarterback in Shedeur, proved his ability, not in question. If you can run the football.
Got 3-4 wide receivers. You've got Travis Hunter. I mean, you've got to be able to protect him. And it looks like they can. It does.